it's not raining, and I'm in Texas. It's almost a miracle. I haven't seen this much rain in quite some time, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to show you the grass here in a second, and it looks pretty darn impressive with all things considered. So I haven't done an update in almost 2 weeks on the actual lawn itself, so apologize. Kind of hard to get out when it is raining inches. Actually, let me walk back over here. We'll take a look at the rain gauge. I believe this has been just in the last couple days. So we're right at right at 3 inches. So definitely had a pretty big impact on the grass. So let's flip it around. As you guys remember, the trouble spots with the Bermuda mites were right in this section here. Still having some problems with them. You can kind of see it's hard to see in there. Kind of see how that's stunted right there. The camera's not good up close, unfortunately. It's a GoPro. So yeah, still having some problems there. I have a little Dallas grass breakthrough. It likes the all the rain too. So anyway, that's the Bermuda mite update. But the rest of the lawn is looking really good. It's growing really thick. I've been maintaining that 5/8 height of cut, and it's grown probably the tallest it's grown so far this year. So I'm hoping that when I cut it, I've gone 3 days without actually doing any mowing, which is the longest I've gone this year. And with the amount of rain we've got, it's going to be kind of interesting. So what we'll do is I'll get out here, we'll get the lawn cut, and then we'll come back, take a look at it, and kind of show you why that reel mower really pays off, especially when your grass gets a little bit tall. So stay tuned, enjoy some cutting, and we'll see you on the other side. Alright folks, we got the lawn mowed after all the rain, and man, it's thick in some places and looking fantastic. Excuse me. And some of the trouble spots are still pretty apparent where we have the Bermuda mite. So let's flip it around here. So as you can see, it looks pretty good. Striping up pretty nice, got a really good shade of green. Although if you look really close here, you can kind of see where those Bermuda mites are definitely working their magic. So I put another treatment of Delta Guard G down. That'll be my second treatment. That's what I did last year, was 2 treatments, and that seemed to work pretty well. I mean, honestly, the Bermuda is really growing like crazy. I haven't actually fertilized in probably coming up on 3 weeks, and so right now what you're looking at is a double cut. I cut diagonal. I went that way. Last week I was cutting that way, and then I double cut it to give it kind of those stripes. Obviously vertical with the single doubles. You can also see in this area that the Bermuda mites kind of spread into. Not as bad, but definitely pretty apparent. So, but all in all, you know, I fought them last year, I'll fight them again this year, and that's basically what I'm dealing with. I guess we all have our problems, so why not share with you all what I'm fighting, and we'll see how this all turns out. Well, that looks pretty down that way right now with that dark green. This part of my lawn is just on fire right now. It might be the thickest I've ever seen it right here, and that's being cut at 5/8 of an inch. So that looks really nice. So I've got rain in the forecast for the next, gosh, it's ridiculous. I think for the next 5 days, we've already got the 3 inches of rain in the last couple, and so I'm just gonna sit back and let the rain work its magic and let this Bermuda start creeping. Try to continue to cut it every 2 to 3 days in between these rainstorms, and work on probably getting another application of not application, I should say, more fertilizer down. But right now with the thunderstorms and everything, it's really not that big of an issue. Now, look at these hydrangeas, by the way. You want to talk about a plant that loves rain. Those guys are on fire. Here's the pool area. I've been trying to cut single doubles into here. It's such a small area, it makes it a little bit difficult to do it, and the light's really kind of not working for me right now, but I will keep working it. Maybe it'll happen this year. But this lawn looks fantastic. It's probably one of the best spots in the yard, honestly, when it comes to just thick, healthy grass. I think because it doesn't get as cold in here in the winter time, that really helps thicken it up, and that dark green that it gets, it's really pretty. There's no filters on here, folks. This is the grass. I'm not filtering it out with anything. So that's the update this week. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. A little weeknight lawn work update, and I guess I'm gonna go back indoors for the next couple days while the rain moves in. So I'll leave you guys with a cool shot of my dahlias, and we will see you. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, if you haven't liked, you haven't subscribed, and you haven't given me a thumbs up, please think about it. It helps a lot, helps support the channel. I've been growing pretty consistently. I'm not looking to set records here, but if you do like my content, give me a like. The comments help with the algorithm. If you'd like to subscribe, I try to put out a video at least every 2 weeks. My goal is every week, but sometimes the weather doesn't help. So I'll leave you with my dahlias that are looking spectacular. I mean, seriously, folks, I'm in Texas. Dahlias that pretty, you can only find them in the lawn. See you next week.